Alright guys, for my next great endeavor, I'm going to walk you through rooting your device, your Atrix 4G, as well as putting custom ROM on there. So, custom ROM, as you probably know, if you don't know anything about it, do some research before you start asking questions, but has some very beneficial pluses to it, and the community is so good that they keep updating all the ROMs for us. Basically, if there's something you need or if you have a problem, just post it, and most of the time they'll fix it for you. So it's pretty handy, I think. So we're going to start. If you being most people who've already updated their phone, if you're still on stock and you've done the update, you want to go ahead and pull out your SIM card and your SD card and take your battery out. Now when we put the battery in, we want to hold in the volume up key while you power the device on. So I'll do that right now for you guys. I live in a good neighborhood. You can hear the police sirens going. Okay, so here we are. I'm holding in the volume up button and I'm turning it on. I'm going to hold both buttons in until I see the text appear at the top of the screen. You'll see what I'm talking about. Alright, starting RSD protocol support. That's what it says on the top. So I'm just going to set this off to the side now. And where you want to go, I have all the links in the description at the bottom of this video right down there. Make sure you check them out. Read everything a couple times before you even attempt it. We are going to be flashing gray blur, it's called. I was doing Gladiatrix before, very impressed with it. I'm going to try out this other ROM, let you guys follow along with me, see if you like it. If not, I highly recommend Gladiatrix. So basically right now, to flash back, you want to go to this website. I have the link on xda4developers.com. You want to become a member. And now we're going to be doing the guide flash SBF to Motorola Atrix 4G. This is going to start us. So this first link at the top, you want to go ahead and download this one, and he has the password for you. Go ahead, download that. And then we're going to be using the RSDLite 5 program. So download that as well. Install this program, RSDLite, install it, make sure your download's finally completed, and now we're going to connect the device. And I'm actually, like I said, I'm on custom firmware right now, but I'm flashing back to stock because I want to do a fresh install on my device. I don't want to risk rooting it or anything like that, so I'm going to flash back. And even if you're not on custom firmware, as I said before, you want to go ahead and still flash back to the original, because we can always update later in the future. Okay, so fully charged device, make sure you read all of his notifications there. Install RSDLite, which is right here, and we're going to click on this browse button right there, and we're going to find and target the file that we pulled out from that 7Z right here at the top where you need the password to get it out. That's the file that we want to target from within this software here. So targeting it, see where I have my files here, and it's got a name like Ollie something. I can't remember exactly what the name was on it. I'm not even seeing it. That's not a good sign. Oh, I put it in the Atrix folder. Duh. Okay, so it's going to be OLYFR_U4_1.2.6 signed. So that's what I'm selecting. Okay, looks good to me. And status is connected. USB, that's my device. Go ahead and click on the start button, and we'll see you guys in a bit. Leave your phone plugged in. Don't unplug it, because if you do, you may be bricked, and then it's a longer process, much longer, to get it back to normal. So and just let it sit, go do something that you like to do in your free time. Just leave it sit, come back to it later, and your phone should reboot itself and be back at the screen. And it may take quite a long time, so don't get discouraged and just let it run. And I'll be back to you after mine's done. All right, guys. I got that done on my phone, and now we're going to be looking at log into your Moto Blur account. Once you're logged into that, you're going to want to plug your computer in through USB to your computer, and we're going to want to put USB debugging on if it doesn't show up, but you just basically want to use USB mass storage. Set that up, hit OK, and then I have a link to this one right here, which I've already linked in the instructions, and hopefully you already went here, but you will find a download file which you want to run. It contains a bat file, which you're going to have to actually use on your system. Follow these instructions here, because these are totally going to help you. But right now we want to put that file onto it. So give me 1 second and we'll be back. Alright, now that we got our phone back onto the stock OS, since we did that flashback with it, we're going to go ahead and use the link that I have in the instructions, in the directions, the extra info. And you'll want to go to this website, briefmobile.com/rom-4-Motorola, for Atrix, for blah blah blah, yada yada. You get the idea. Anyway, use that link, go here. Warning, do not install on Bell Atrix, which everybody should know that, but still use at your own risk. I'm not liable for anything you guys do or don't do. I mean, if you can't read or you're dyslexic, I didn't make this video too well that you can just follow by watching everything necessarily, but you should be able to follow it pretty darn well just by watching. So, using that link, we're going to go down, and you'll want to click on version 2.1 download, and then it will start your download. And it's going to take a little while to download. Once that download is done, your phone, which is restarted, you'll have to put your SIM card in so you can have so you can actually use your phone. But they're going to prompt you to sign in to Moto Blur. Don't worry about it. Just turn on your, if it works, come on. Turn on your USB mass storage, hit OK, and now it should show up just like normal, which it does. There it is. And you're going to want to just drag over that download, which is a zip file. Just drag the zip over and drop it on your internal SD. Or you can use external, but I have so much stuff on my external, I don't like to do it off of my external, or I don't like to even have that in while I flash. It's just my personal preference. I'm sure lots of people will say that it doesn't matter at all, but who really knows? Anyway, so drag and drop that in here, and then follow along with the next steps. I'm going to do that myself, and as soon as I have that on my card, that download from right here, I'm going to download it into my download folder, and then I'm going to select it, and I'm going to drag it into my internal SD card. So you guys have any questions, leave some comments. Follow me to the next step. Alright, and before we do this glad root, just to go over one more time and reiterate the instructions that you're supposed to read over and over and over to make sure that you have right. Just to make sure that you do have it right, plugged in through USB to the computer. You should have downloaded the GladRoot script. You should have extracted it into a folder called GladRoot with no spaces, in a folder on your C drive. We're going to make sure that your USB is connected. USB mass storage. Okay, and we're going to turn on debugging. So you go into your settings, go into applications, and then we're going to go to development and make sure USB Debugging is checked, and I'll show you what it looks like when you do it. Give you a little notifications, hit OK. Everybody's happy. Alright. So, now, let's go to that GladRip folder that you extracted the download to, that script, and all the contents, not just one script, but we're going to click on and actually run the GladRip program. Pressing a key to continue. Okay, the script makes changes to the system file. Nobody's really responsible if this bricks your phone. So just go ahead, hit the space bar or whatever button you want. Okay, it's going to take a little bit to kind of kick in, do its job. So sit back, do something. Ready to root. Alright, cool. Pressing a key to continue. Alright. I hit the any key, so we're going. Root complete. Alright, that's good. Press the any key to continue. Do you want to install side loading? Yes. So we're going to type in Y for yes, or for jawohl, and then press the enter button on your keyboard. Alright, press it again. Do you want to install custom tethering? Yeah, I think we want to. So press Y for yes. Enabling tethering. Are you updating in AT&T Atrix on 1.26 to 1.57? Yeah, we are. So hit Y, press Y, and then hit enter again. Alright. Run, it looks like SU backup complete. Then run after update.bat when the update completes. So press any key to continue. Hit any key. So now it's going to update. It's going to cycle through on the phone. Let it do its thing. So I think mine cycles through before. I don't know. It's been a while since I've done this, but let's see. Oh, phone looks normal. Let's see if I have root access. Let's see. Oh, there I do. Super user is on my phone. I have not installed anything. This is completely stock, but at least it's there. So, alright, we're going to go ahead and we're going to download the update. So, again, we're going to go into settings. I'm already there. What the hell am I doing? Scroll down to the bottom, about phone, and we're going to do system updates. Let that run. It will find an update. Make sure you're connected through Wi-Fi. Otherwise, I don't think it even works. So I'm going to do my update. After you do your update, just wait, come back, watch the video. I'll have a couple more instructions after this. So I'm going to do my update, and then we'll be right back. Alright, so this is just about done. This is the update that it's doing in my phone. Now, one thing you might not see in the tutorial when you're reading it for putting on Gray Blur ROM, which you will find along with all my other links right down here in the more information, or whatever they like to call it. But one thing that you want to do after we do this next step and a few other things, just keep this in mind. Download the Flash 10.2 update right before we install this custom ROM on here. So just keep that in mind, something that we want to do. Looks like my phone's booting up. Now while that's loading up right now, we want to go back into the folder where you have your GladRip that you made in your C drive. And you'll have this file here that says after update. We want to go ahead and as soon as you get to your desktop here, verify, or your home screen on your phone, whatever, just verify that you still have USB debugging turned on, and that you're going to be ready to go from there. So, come on. Just takes a little bit the first time that you boot your phone, so bear with me here. Should be about done. Who's that girl? Is she eating ice cream? Little interlude for the tech vids there. think this part here probably needs to fast forward or just skip all this stuff until you actually see some stuff going on with my phone. Now meanwhile, you probably wanted to already download the Grabler, Gladiatrix, Gingerblur, whichever you want. Download the zip file and transfer it already onto your phone before you did the update or after, it doesn't matter, but it should be residing on your phone. So I just do that in the background while I'm still doing my updates, and while I'm running Gladroot and all this stuff, I'm still downloading files. And Grabler is actually only like 100 megs, so it should be done relatively quickly. Alright, well, that looks like it's about done now. If you like this cell phone cover, I kind of custom designed this myself. There's some art that already had been done from a long time ago, but I made this dragon's eye with the camera hole. There it's finally loading up. In the back I've got my name, Tyler T. A little cool design on there. This is from skinit.com. Didn't cover as much of the sides as I really kind of expected or wanted it to, but design your own. They're pretty cheap. Basically just a glorified sticker. But one thing that's cool, they got these buttons, the soft keys down at the bottom still work even though it has a sticker on it, so this makes your phone look a little different, unique. I think it's pretty cool. Alright, so that's loading up for me. And again, make sure that you have your USB debugging still turned on. You might have to go back into settings and turn that on. But let's go ahead, unlock that. The slowest dual-core cell phone in the world. Alright. USB connection, let it do its thing. And you should have already had all the drivers downloaded from the instructions on your computer, before you did any of this stuff. I don't think you would even be able to get this far if you didn't. But as you can see, debugging is turned on. So debugging is connected. So now we're going to start this after update file and follow the directions. And you will be prompted while you're doing this on your phone to do a super user access to allow it. And if you don't click allow before the time runs out, this whole process will fail and you have to start over. So make sure you pay attention, doinks. Alright, click to allow super user reset on your phone. Allow. Bam. Okay, cool. Enjoy. Alright, press any key to continue. Again, I can't find the any key, but we'll make it happen. Okay, rebooting the device. You might see the red light blinking. Once the phone boots back up, you're good to go. Enjoy and do not remove the battery. Wait for the phone to boot. Blah, 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 blah. So before I hit any button, I mean, you could right now and I still wouldn't really do anything because it's already doing its thing. But we'll just let the phone reboot on itself. And as soon as this is done rebooting and it gets back to your lock screen, go ahead and hit the space bar. And then we'll go on to the next step. Alright guys, good job if you made it this far. Okay, you're going to want to go ahead now, once you get your phone booted back up, go in your Android market. It's probably going to prompt you to enter in your Google login. So go into market, do a search for Flash Player 10.2. It's going to be an update, so go ahead, update it, make sure you're logged on to your Wi-Fi so that it will download quickly. Hit the update button, hit OK, just like normal. Hopefully this isn't your first time with downloading an app on your Android, but who knows, maybe it is. And if it is, everybody's been a noob at some point in their life, so don't feel too bad. But just let your download finish and then continue the tutorial. Alright, while you guys are doing that Flash 10.2 update on your phone, we're going to want to go ahead and go to this other link that I have on here for 10 FAR's CWM recovery for Motorola Atrix 4G. Go here and download this Moto A4 bootstrap file. Download that APK, which is a package file, hopefully you know, and put that onto your SD card on your phone as well. Once that's on your SD card, we're going to run that, install it to your phone, allow it access, allow it to be installed, everything, and then we will continue on. Alright, at this time, once you're done with that update and you got the file, that Moto bootstrap onto your SD of your phone, which is in the instructions as well, and maybe I should walk through it with you guys right now before we do that. So you have the Flash 10.2 update. We're going here to 10 FARs, which I've already told you. You're downloading a file and you're going to put it onto your SD card, the internal, on your phone. Now you want to unplug your phone after you have the ROM on your SD card, and you also have the this bootstrap file here. You want to have both those on your phone. Unplug your phone from your computer, plug it into the wall. I've actually got mine plugged in behind my couch to a wall outlet. So I'm going to unlock, and we're going to install the system recovery tool. Alright, installing. Doesn't have any theme music, but we're going to open it up anyway because it's still pretty cool. Alright, so the only way for this to actually work, you have to read the instructions. Make sure your phone is rooted. Okay, check, we've done that. Click Install Recovery button. So, oh, cool, that little loading button, don't worry about it, it just always moves. So, Install Recovery. Allow. Okay, system recovery has been granted. Install success. Okay, good job, people. Now, this won't work unless you have it plugged into a electrical outlet, a charging dock, you may call it, or whatever you wish. Sorry, it's late for me. My head's kind of somewhere else. But I'm going to go ahead and we're going to click on recovery mode. Let the phone do its thing a little bit. It's going to go into recovery mode. Feasibly. Sometime today. Alright. So now, the only way for this to go into this recovery mode, like I said, is if you have it plugged into the wall outlet. So make sure you do. Otherwise, if you do have questions or if you forget, you can always ask me. I'm not like somebody that frowns upon questions. So now once we get into this menu, we're going to use the volume up and the volume down key to select options, and then your power button is going to be the actual enter button. So we're going to go down to install zip from SD card. So I'm pressing the volume down button to move, and now I'm pressing the power button on the back to select it. Install SD from install from SD card. Alright, now I'm scrolling down to choose zip from internal SD card. Wow, great, cool. Alright, now I got a couple different things here, but what I'm looking for is my gray blur 2.1 zip, and that's what I'm selecting. So I'm going to go ahead, and I've already scrolled to it, and I'm going to select it with my power button. Okay. Scroll down to yes, install. Pretty self-explanatory, hopefully. Alright, and now just let us do its thing. Ooh, gray blur. Looks kind of white to me. Yeah, it was not even remotely funny. Anyway, let this thing do its job. Go, got some fun with some woman somewhere. Come back and enjoy, pretty much. Now, along with all the links, you probably should thank the people if you like this. You know, they spent a lot of time making this ROM, not just this one, but Gladiatrix and Gingerblur as well, and just all of the different hacks that come with it, like the web top hack and the you know, Wi-Fi, APN, basically just everything these people have done. It's just pretty amazing. You know, this community for modding, xda-developers.com, is pretty amazing. You know, good group of guys. So sign up on their forums. Go ahead and thank these people if you like their software and what they're doing for you. Go ahead and thank them and like their stuff. And while you're at it, make sure you like my video. The button is right down here. And add some comments while you're at it too. Now, as soon as this is done, it will say install from SD card complete. And now we're going to use the down button to select go back. Kind of like back in time. Now we're going to select reboot system now. The top option should already be there. Let it do its thing. That's going to reboot. And we're going to see the loading screen. And it's going to take a while to load because it's the first load. So if you made it this far, congratulations. You're now certified for putting custom ROM on your Motorola Atrix. And you're also certified as a bona fide listener because you've actually listened and you made it this far. And you can read. So congratulations. That's pretty good. That's an achievement. You earned some points. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to let this load up and we'll give you guys a minute to do it yourself. Hopefully you've been following along with me. Shouldn't need that long. We'll be back in a second. Oh yeah. Alright, here's a minute later. You should see this gray blur, which actually looks kind of cool with this skinnet that I have on my phone. No offense to Gladiatrix, which I rocked for a couple weeks, which is amazingly stable. Gladiatrix is very cool, but this is looking pretty damn cool too. So, made it this far, congratulations. You're now rooted. You're now on custom ROM. You can do the web top hack. You can do Wi-Fi tethering. Pretty much whatever you want. The only thing that's with this, the calendar widget does not work. Now, people said that this is a little snappier, a little better action than before, you know, some of the other ones. So I'll go through. Maybe I'll do a review later on. Probably not. Who knows? It does seem to be working a little. It's all right. You know, no faster than any of the other ones that I've used. But yeah, I'll have to go over it. You know, it looks pretty damn cool to me though. Go ahead and if you have a little bit of money, download Launcher Pro Plus in the market. That is Launcher Pro Plus. It gives you a great look. That's the theme that I had running before. If you want to watch my other web top hack demonstration video that I have using the same phone, go ahead and watch that. You'll get to see the launcher that I have in there. It's actually pretty cool. But there you guys go. If you have any questions, post them. Let me know. Like the video. Thank you for watching, and congratulations if you made it this far. AtrixForums.com and xda-developers.com are your friends. So make sure you sign up there, and I'll probably see you there in the forums. Bye.